If you are craving high-octane thrills and adrenaline-pumping sequences, Netflix is hiding some spectacular action movies just waiting to be discovered. So without wasting any more time, let's dive into the countdown. Number 6. Carry On.
You can take control, huh? You're pathetic.
It is a 2024 action thriller directed by Jean Collet-Serra. The narrative centers on a TSA agent who is blackmailed by an enigmatic traveler into allowing a deadly nerve agent onto a Christmas Eve flight, sparking a tense standoff. The film features a claustrophobic atmosphere and builds suspense through nuanced interpersonal interactions rather than massive explosions. Taron Egerton delivers a grounded, compelling performance, and although its confined setting occasionally slows the pacing and relies on familiar thriller tropes, the escalating tension brilliantly compensates for its predictability. Overall, it is a must-see for fans of tight, suspenseful cat-and-mouse thrillers. Number 5. Kraven the Hunter.
When the man
It is a 2025 superhero action thriller directed by J.C. Chandor. The story revolves around Sergei Kravinov's transformation into a superhuman hunter after a mystical lion serum grants him formidable powers, pitting him against dangerous foes amid family betrayal. The movie boasts visually magnificent, brutal action sequences and a gritty tone that departs from traditional formulas. Aaron Taylor Johnson brings a raw energy to the lead role. However, the film's reliance on origin story cliches weakens its narrative depth. Despite this, the ferocity of the combat shines, making it an entertaining watch for fans of dark comic book adaptations. Number 4. Badland Hunters. It is a 2024 South Korean post-apocalyptic action film directed by Heo Myung-han. The narrative centers on a relentless bounty hunter traversing the ruins of a devastated Seoul to rescue a kidnapped teenager from a mad scientist conducting lethal immortality experiments. The film captures a visually striking, ruined landscape and excels with its brutal, hard-hitting choreography. Don Lee's charismatic presence anchors the frantic, high-stakes combat. Although the overarching plot is somewhat generic and the villain's motivations are poorly developed, the kinetic energy keeps the momentum alive. Overall, it is a must-see for fans of aggressive, fast-paced dystopian thrillers. Number 3. Havoc. It is a 2025 gritty action crime thriller directed by Gareth Evans. The story revolves around an ethically torn detective battling corrupt cops and criminal syndicates to rescue a politician's kidnapped son after a massive drug heist goes wrong. The movie unleashes visually magnificent, non-stop shootouts that showcase Evans' signature visceral choreography. Tom Hardy delivers a gripping, intense performance as the traumatized investigator navigating a bleak underworld. However, the intricately woven plot, featuring too many competing factions, sometimes dilutes the emotional stakes. Despite a convoluted narrative, the high-octane production compensates brilliantly. Overall, it is a must-see for fans of beautifully chaotic action cinema. Number 2. The Gray Man. It is a 2022 action thriller directed by the Russo brothers. The narrative centers on a highly skilled CIA operative who uncovers deep-seated agency corruption, triggering a destructive global manhunt led by a sociopathic former colleague. The film offers sweeping international locales and visually magnificent set pieces. Ryan Gosling's stoic charm perfectly balances Chris Evans' delightfully unhinged villainy. Although its massive budget is evident, the film suffers from a lack of originality, relying heavily on standard espionage cliches. Nevertheless, its sheer entertainment value is undeniably strong. Overall, it is a must-see for fans of explosive, globe-trotting spy spectacles. Number 1. The Shadow Strays.
Kita datang untuk menetralisir, bukan untuk menolong atau bernegosiasi. Ini Toto 13.
It is a 2024 Indonesian action thriller directed by Timo Tjahjanto. The story revolves around a teenage assassin known as Codename 13, who defies her shadowy organization to rescue a young boy orphaned by a ruthless crime syndicate. The movie features breathtakingly savage martial arts choreography in a dark, stylish atmosphere. It effectively balances nuanced emotional depth with unapologetically bloody combat. However, its lengthy runtime occasionally disrupts the pacing, and some secondary characters remain underdeveloped. Despite these pacing issues, the visceral impact is masterful. Overall, it is a must-see for fans of intense, emotionally charged martial arts epics.